I'm 26 and I studied a Health Economics Masters.
And what classification did you get?
A 2-1.
Congratulations. And what are your future plans?
I currently work in the pharmaceutical industry. It was a prerequisite to get into the job that I wanted. It's gone quite well. I'm now doing the job that I wanted as a result of the Masters, which is really good.
Wow, fantastic. And if you don't mind saying, what's your starting salary?
I originally started in consultancy. I was on about 25k, then got sponsored to do this Masters, which was really nice. Saved me a few quid. And now made the move into pharma and I started on 83 there.
83,000. Well done. 26 years old on 83,000, so I need to shut my mouth. Can I just fist bump you? That's man, you smashed it. Let's just delve into that. Your organization paid for you to do your Masters, so you didn't pay a dime for your Masters.
No.
That's amazing. How do people achieve that?
You know, I was quite fortunate. I think I kind of picked up the phone to the right people at the right time. But in health economics, it's one of these sciences that's growing at the moment, as essentially more and more countries require it for getting drugs into markets. What a lot of people do is they start in consultancy, do 5 to 10 years there, then move into the pharmaceutical industry. I was quite fortunate that the consultancy that I started with, my undergrad's in maths and they were looking for mathematicians, so I was really fortunate there. Approached a consultancy and said I'm really interested in the job, and then it conspired that they were looking to bring on undergraduates so that they can put them through a master's course, so I was really fortunate to do that. Otherwise it would have been quite tough to afford.
So how much is the degree?
I think it's 15 grand.
1 year?
Yeah, it was 1 year. I did it over 2 because I was working at the same time.
That 15 was split over the 2, so 75 per year?
Yeah, fortunately, because I left my firm not too long after I finished the course, I had to pay them some of it back, but a lot of my peers obviously had to pay it outright. I take out a master's loan, so I was very fortunate in that one. Yeah, so in consultancy, it's a specific health economics consultancy. That's really what a lot of grads end up in after doing either an undergrad or a master's. Yeah.
Where did you do your undergrad in maths?
I did it at Reading University.
What classification did you get in that?
I got a 2-1 there as well.
Okay, so what's your day-to-day work like?
So a lot of what I do is kind of economic modelling, a lot of Excel stuff, but I get the opportunity to work, the company that I work for, make really exciting cell and gene therapies. So I get to work on drugs that really change people's lives, cure them of things like sickle cell disease and beta thalassemia. So it's really enjoyable that even though I'm just like a little cog doing a bit of maths and doing a bit of modelling in Excel, the end result is that people in different countries end up getting access to these medicines that really change their lives.
You're doing great work, amazing work that you're doing, keep it up. Because we need as many breakthroughs as we can get, so that's a really great thing. So is that regression analysis and things like that, or?
Not too dissimilar, so it's a lot of economic modelling, so it's simulating patients with and without the drug essentially, comparing what they'd be against all the drugs out there and against patients who get the drug that my company make, and then you make a cost effectiveness analysis, and then that's part of the negotiation tool that NHS England would use to negotiate the price with the pharmaceutical company.
That's really interesting. We've got to keep in touch because I did economics, but I briefly went into economics, but then I left. I love economics, so it's great to see someone do something related to economics and then actually applying it in a very good cause. Amazing. What was the hardest part about your time at UCL or study?
Because I did it part-time and I was working at the same time, it was quite tough to balance those two things. That was probably my biggest bit. Not a lot of people did part-time study for my course, but one of the things I think a lot of people struggled with my course potentially is that it was really maths heavy, which made it really attractive. But a lot of people came from economics backgrounds and they found that bit really tough. I was from a maths background and I found all the economic stuff tough. I think I got the better rubber degree because I also had a little bit of industry experience as well.
And how did you balance working and studying at the same time, and any tips that you have?
My firm were really good. They were really empathetic to what I was doing, which was really lovely. But no, there was a really good support system abound. There was a lot of people who kept checking in on me knowing I was part-time, like things like personal tutors were really good. I was quite fortunate that I never needed a lot of support, but it was absolutely there if I ever did.
What made you choose UCL?
It's my local uni. I'm from South East London, so this is the local uni that does the course, but it's one of the best in the country, one of the best in the world for health economics, especially from a maths background.
Yeah. Best part of your university experience?
It was really interesting. So in my cohort, there was about 60 people. I think there were about 5 or 6 Brits. It was a really international cohort. That was really nice to get to know people from South America, people from East Asia, people from South Asia, and you get a really nice perspective. There's a lot of different ages as well, a lot of people from different backgrounds. It was great to make those pals.
I recommend keeping in touch because some of those people could be friends for life, end up going and travelling and seeing them in different places, get a better breadth and depth of life. Would you recommend your course to your younger self?
I would. I always loved maths, but I wanted to do something that felt a bit more worthwhile that ended up in finance. And this is a burgeoning science that a lot of, especially Western countries, are starting to require in terms of the pharmaceutical industry. There's a real need for it. And obviously it's something that's allowed me to get to kind of an earning potential that means I can do things like move out, even being in the South East is like huge for me and all my peers. It's massive.
Talking about earning potential, what's the 5 to 10 year trajectory on your salary? What could it potentially be?
Well, it's because it's the pharmaceutical industry that there's really big upside. Where I am now, I'm still at the level where I'm technical implementation, where I'm doing the technical work that ends up being as part of submissions to countries. But the thing is, once you're in the pharmaceutical industry, you work your way up, you work in management positions, and it's one of the best industries industries in the world, and especially in the UK, the life sciences industry, for sure.
What are some of your managers earning, if you could say?
I don't know, but it's definitely six figures, absolutely.
What do your parents do?
My mum works at a local council, she works with SEN kids, and my dad works in finance. Well, in and out of finance, as tends to happen in finance, but neither of them went to university, so all of this today really about them rather than me. Certificate's nice, but I think my parents, it's a really big deal. My dad's first generation immigrant from Spain. I think it's a really big deal that his kids have gone on to higher education.
Are you the first in your family to graduate, or you have older siblings who graduated?
Yeah, so I've got an older brother who graduated, and I've got a little sister who's about to graduate her undergraduate this year. I'm the first one with the masters though, so that's the big one. Yeah, but my little sister's going to do a doctorate, so yeah.
Oh, so she's going to top you.
Yeah.
So do you think your parents in any way had any influence on the success you've had in life, the course you chose?
Yeah, I definitely success in life. Not necessarily the course I chose. Being from a maths background, it opens up a lot of options. But no, my parents have been kind of unbelievably supportive my whole life, and that's why days like today, it's all nice for me to wear the cap and the gown and that. But definitely wouldn't be here without them. Wonderful, wonderful parents.
Shout out to your parents. How has the university experience changed you, if at all?
I think it's working with people. You look around, you go, wow, all these people around me are really, really smart. It really pushes you to do more, I think. Especially when you see people flown in from different parts of the world, looking to take their expertise back home or looking to stay here and build a career. It makes you really, really driven to think all these people have made huge sacrifices to get here. So it's almost you owe it to yourself as much as them to do something well with it.
And that's inspiring. Any final and last advice you have to anyone?
UCL's a really, really good uni. I really, really enjoyed it. It's one of the best research in the world. If you're doing maths and don't want to go into finance, go into health economics. It's really interesting.
Awesome, fantastic. Thank you so much. You smashed it. All the best. Hi everyone, my name is Korede and I'm embarking on an exciting challenge going from 100 subscribers to 10,000 subscribers in 1 month. I need your help to achieve this. I am a YouTuber, I make great exciting videos, traveling, asking people about hot topics. You can check out my videos, subscribe, follow, share and like. Let's hit this target of 10,000 subscribers in 1 month. Together we can do this. Let the internet unite and let's make this happen.